5 RRSP strategies wealthy Canadians use to reduce their taxes in retirement. Most Canadians think that building up their RRSP is the hard part, but here's what they don't realize until it's too late. The real challenge starts when you begin to take money out, because every dollar you withdraw from your RRSP in retirement is fully taxable. And if you're not careful, those withdrawals can quietly push you into a higher tax bracket, trigger OAS clawbacks, and even create a massive tax bill for your heirs when you're gone. This is a problem I see all the time, especially for Canadians who've done well financially and are heading into retirement with a large RRSP balance. They assume they're set, but without a plan to manage those withdrawals, they end up paying tens of thousands more in taxes than they need to. Here's the good news. With the right strategies, you can reduce your lifetime tax bill, protect your government benefits, and make your RRSP work smarter, not harder for you in retirement. And that's exactly what we're going to cover today. Hi, I'm Alex Kellerman, certified financial planner with IG Wealth Management. In this video, we're going to break down 5 RRSP strategies wealthy Canadians use to minimize taxes in retirement and keep more of their savings working for them. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, or already retired, these tips could save you thousands of dollars and help you create a more tax-efficient retirement income plan. Part 1, use RRSP meltdown strategies to minimize tax at death. Did you know your RRSP could face its biggest tax hit after you're gone? If you leave a large RRSP to your heirs, the CRA treats the entire balance as taxable income in your final return, unless it's rolled over to a spouse or a dependent child with a disability. In some provinces, this could mean more than 50% of your RRSP goes to taxes. Wealthy Canadians often use RRSP meltdown strategies to gradually shift money out of their RRSP and into more tax-efficient vehicles like TFSAs, where future growth and withdrawals are tax-free, permanent life insurance to leave a tax-free legacy, or even using withdrawals to pay down debt before retirement. By planning ahead, they reduce the size of their RRSP before it becomes a tax problem for their estate. Part 2, combine RRSP withdrawals with pension income splitting. For couples, pension income splitting is one of the most powerful tax strategies in Canada. Here's how it works. Once you're 65, up to 50% of eligible pension income, including RRIF withdrawals, can be transferred to your spouse for tax purposes. This is especially helpful if one spouse has a much higher income than the other. By shifting some income to the lower earning spouse, you can lower the higher earning spouse's tax rate, increase the lower earning spouse's personal tax credits, and potentially avoid OAS clawbacks. Wealthy Canadians often combine strategic RRSP withdrawals with pension income splitting to smooth out taxable income across both spouses. Part 3, maximize TFSA contributions with RRSP withdrawals. Think of your TFSA as a tax-free retirement powerhouse. One smart move for high net worth Canadians is to withdraw funds from an RRSP in lower income years and contribute that money to a TFSA. Why? Well, future growth inside the TFSA is tax-free. Withdrawals from a TFSA don't count as income, so they won't affect OAS or GIS eligibility. For example, let's say you withdraw $10,000 from your RRSP at age 60 and contribute it to your TFSA. Over 20 years, that amount could grow to $20,000 or more, and it's completely tax-free when you take it out. It's like moving money from a taxable bucket into a tax-free bucket. Part 4, plan around the OAS clawback threshold. The OAS clawback is a quiet tax trap that catches many retirees by surprise. In 2024, the clawback begins when your net income exceeds $90,997. For every dollar above that, you lose 15 cents of your OAS. For retirees with large RRSPs, it's easy to cross this threshold, especially if you're withdrawing from RRSPs or RRIFs to fund your lifestyle. Wealthy Canadians often plan their withdrawals carefully to stay below the clawback threshold, or in some cases, intentionally go over in specific years where taxes can be controlled. For example, they might stack income in one year to fund multiple years of expenses, then reduce withdrawals in the next to stay under the threshold. It's all about controlling your taxable income in retirement. Part 5, leverage RRSPs for intergenerational wealth planning. For some retirees, the goal isn't to spend down the RRSP, it's to pass it on to the next generation. If that's you, there are ways to reduce the tax bite. One strategy is to name a spouse or financially dependent child with a disability as a successor annuitant or beneficiary of your RSP or RRIF. This allows a tax-deferred rollover and avoids a big tax bill on your final return. Wealthy Canadians also combine RSP withdrawals with permanent life insurance. They use withdrawals to fund an insurance policy, which creates a tax-free estate for heirs while drawing down the taxable RSP balance during their lifetime. It's a win-win. Less tax now and more for your family later. Your RSP is one of the most powerful retirement tools in Canada, but without the right strategy, it can also create some of the biggest tax surprises in retirement. If you want to make sure your RSP withdrawals are tax efficient and aligned with your long-term goals, let's talk. As a certified financial planner, I work with Canadians every day to design retirement income plans that help you minimize taxes, avoid OAS clawback, and create the retirement lifestyle that you've worked so hard for. Click the link in the description to book a free, no obligation consultation with me. Together, we'll look at your numbers, your goals, and create a plan that gives you clarity and confidence for the years ahead. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and share with someone you know who's planning their retirement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.